Hello everybody and welcome back to Seaopolis. In this episode, we set up some ore miners. Yes, this ore drill from Industrial Forgoing is so fast that it's generating an ore nearly every 2 seconds. And we also upgrade our power a bit because this thing is draining so much with a gas burner from Mechanism. So, I hope you enjoy. Okay, so today we are going to be making ourselves them ore laser drills, because once we get those set up, we can then start generating loads of different resources that we probably aren't getting from the sieving system, even though I think this thing gives us everything. But I want to make this thing incredibly fast. So I want to make a bunch of laser drills, and even if only 12 of them work, we can use the leftover ones a bit more ore laser bases, or even with the fluid laser base. So to get started, we're going to have to make this laser base, and that's going to require an advanced machine frame. Now, the advanced one, I'm pretty sure we made those already. So let's see, advanced. Yep, we've already got one. All right, so ore laser base, all we need is a diamond pickaxe and some ore. Now, I don't think we actually have any iron ore, so I'm going to stop this thing from pulverizing iron for a minute, and we'll hope we get another iron ore. And once that happens, we can go ahead and make this, and we should be good to go. So the laser drills are the next part we're going to have to work on. So this requires a bunch of pistons. So I'm going to make myself a full stack of pistons if I can. Perfect. So laser drill is going to require a bunch of simple machine frames and gold gears. So if I look up gold, I'm going to have to start pressing down some of this gold into gold gears, because I'm going to need a good bit of it. So I'm going to hold on to this thing there. And have you produced enough iron yet? We have 5. We need another 3 more to be able to make 2 ore, and then we can go ahead and make the actual drill. So 16 gears, another 16 more. I'm actually probably going to need a full stack of it, so just do another 2 stacks of gold. And I'm probably going to need more diamonds, so I'm going to do another stack of 2 stacks of diamond. And I've already gone ahead and made myself a stack of machine frames. So I've got a bunch of those machine frames, which are going to be needed for the simple machine frames, which are the pity machine frames. And looking at it here, we're going to need more steel casing. And actually more machine frames now that I look at it. So put that in there, and I'm going to grab out another 4 stacks of iron. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And if we look up Electro, we don't actually have much. I only have a stack and 40. So I'm going to need to make more of that. So I need more gold and silver in the induction smelter. I have 29 bronze gears. I'm definitely going to need more bronze. So 3 stacks of copper and another stack of tin. And I'm going to have to get these mixed up into bronze. And I can take this gear, work and die out, and start processing this down into plate, because I need to make like another stack of machine frames. So another stack of Electrum, which is good. This should make us a total of 2 stacks. So I'm going to have to definitely make a little bit more. Right, there we are. After a bit of time, I've now got myself another 4 stacks of Electrum plates and iron plates, and a stack of bronze gears, which are going to be needed for making ourselves another stack of machine frames. Perfect. So now I've also got myself a stack of gold gears and half a stack of diamond gears, and I've got my 8 ore chunks, which is going to allow me to make my ore laser base. There we go, and I don't actually want to get rid of these just yet, so I'm going to put these in here, just in case I want to make another one of these. So now what we need to do is make these laser drills. Now, we said we needed these simple machine frames, so we need to make ourselves a stack of these. There we go. We need more plastic. Okay, so that means we're going to need way more rubber, which I should have enough of this to do. There we go. And just the dry rubber now. There we go, and this should make us another stack of these. 2 stacks, and nearly 3 stacks, which is good. So pity machine frames, 54. I'm gonna make a little bit more. So more cured rubber. You can see how many I have. I can make a bunch of this stuff. There we go. And now we just need to do the opposite one. And do the rest. There we go. And then plastic. There we go. We won't have to work for plastic for a long, long time. Actually, I can make... Actually, no. Never mind. So, I need to finish making a full stack of these. There we go. 64. And now I need to make myself the steel casing. Hopefully, I can make enough. 4. Wow, I actually have no steel left. Maybe I should have made myself a steel seed. But steel is coal and iron. So, I'm going to have to wait for that to smelt up a lot in here. So, I guess while that's working on that, we have 4 there. So, we can use those 4 to make these laser bases. And if I look up, what are these ones called? Simple? Do I have actually any of them? No, I do not. So to make them, I think it's in this guy. So we need a steel casing, pity machine frame, we're then going to require 2 plastic, 2 nether brick, and 2 iron. So let's look up brick. So we have plenty of brick. We need some iron, which we have plenty of iron. And then I think all we said we needed was... Actually, I think that's it. Oh yeah, the plastic. So we have a stack of plastic. So I'm going to put 2 plastic, 2 iron, and then the 2 brick. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to lock it. And since it's been a while, so this thing has been grinding out all this latex. So this tank is completely full. So we don't have to worry about anything for the time being. And then we can just go ahead and just grab out another stack of iron, another stack of brick. I actually need to make a little bit more. So netherrack, I'm just going to smelt up a bit of this. There we go. And then all we need is plastic. There we go. So this should be enough to make ourselves a full stack of these simple machine frames. Okay, the steel is actually going to take a long time to work on, so I'm gone ahead and I've made myself 2 Prudentium infusion crystals. Now this is going to go ahead and turn all this Prudentium that we have into the next tier, which is Teridium. So I'm going to make myself as much Teridium as I can. There we go. And now what I want to do is I want to upgrade this one to the next tier, which is tier 4. So I'm going to need myself 4 blocks of Teridium stuff here, so 4 of those. And now I need to upgrade this into the next tier crystal, which requires a Prudentium crystal. And if I look at my prosperity, there we go. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And put these 4 down. This will upgrade into the next one. And then that will allow me to make myself 4 of the blue essence, which is the next tier. Now, if I come back over to our thing here, I made 9 steel dust. I'm going to smelt this down. And if I come all the way back over here, this crystal is made. Now, I want to use this to make 4 of these. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. And then I want to grab my steel. So I need 4 steel ingots. And I'm going to need a blank seed. So seed. There we are. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Put them in there. That will make our steel seed. And then I want to use the steel seed to actually craft ourselves a bunch of the steel that we need. Alright, after maybe about 10 minutes of just sitting there grinding out them, we've now got ourselves a stack and 59. That's probably definitely not enough for what we need to do, but it's 33 and I'll just let it grow more. But for now, at least we can continue doing this. So we need to figure out a location of where we're going to put this ore laser base. Now, this thing's actually not working right now, so let me just fix this. Face this way, and there you go. So now it's working again. So I'm kind of thinking I kind of want to put it like right in the middle here. But I do need a place for it to actually like accept items in and out. So maybe I will put it right here. Maybe let's remove the solar cooker and we'll put it right here. Now, I don't think it actually has to point down towards bedrock. So I think we'd be okay just putting it like right here. And it should have a gap in front of it by 1, which is perfectly fine. And all we have to do then is just hook it up to the power. Which I'm actually going to give it a point. Which I could run a cable over if I wanted to. I could just run a long cable over and then hook it up there. But to keep things clean, I'll just grab myself a point. I probably should have set up some sort of automation of creating points. But now if I just grab some cable, and this thing actually doesn't need power, even though it kind of says it does have power, but as you can see, there's no actual power in here. We need to set this thing up to mine what we want. Now, the thing that we probably want is probably everything. So I'm going to set this thing down to a depth of probably like 20 or something. Actually, if we want to get diamonds, I'm going to put it down at Y level 15 or something. Let's just go Y level 11. Right, why not? Diamond level. It should mine everything anyway. But then all we have to do is give it an ender chest. Or any type of chest. Let me just give it a normal chest for now, because I want to see how fast this thing mines when I have like 30 something of these laser drills hooked onto it. So I just want to make sure this thing is set up correctly. So output, push the top, disconnect everything else, and this thing is set up to do nothing else. All right, perfect. So back down to making these drills. So I need to set up like some sort of automation of inputting these things. That would be best, I think. All I know now is I need to go get myself more steel. So I'm going to do that now while I make the rest of these. All right, I have managed to make myself a stack of simple machine frames. So put them all in. And we only got 2. Oh, I need all the diamond gears then as well. Okay. So we got 32. I need myself another stack of pistons. And hopefully this will make us a full stack. No, we're out of gold gears. That's okay for now. But now we can go back up here and start putting them down. And I just realized actually this thing needs to be raised up one. Because the fact that if I put down a laser drill, let me just put this down. It actually has an area of working. So if I can put one in the center, it means I can put one on the bottom, one here, and one here. Meaning I can have multiple of these ore laser bases in one area of these. But if I just put one of them in, so let me just put down like a cable here, put the ore laser base right here, and that means I can put one of them here. So let me see if I can place this down properly. So one will go across the back here, and then up along here, and then one right here. Probably should turn on hover mode so it's easier to place these. Here we go. So those across the top, and now I can do the same right here. And you can see all of the little particles are going out into this one centerpiece, which is exactly what we want. And you know, I can actually face these down the way then if I wanted to as well. Can I face these up the way like this? Actually, did I face the right way? Oh, they did. Okay, perfect. So you can see this is how many I can put on just here. And if I wanted to, I could hook up way more across the top and across the bottom. So I think I'm actually just going to run with this. So I need more cable now. So let's make as more of this. I'm out of that, but I might have enough just to upgrade just this bit of cable. Here we are. And then I'm just going to run this in like this and go up and then do the same over here. All right, so they all are connected now. So all I need to do is put this chest on the top, and I'm going to have to reset the depth, but the output is going to be up top and disable the rest. And I'll set this all the way back down to Y level 11. There we go. I'm hoping this works the way I'm intending. You can see how many things are going into it, and if I add speed upgrades onto every single one of these things, it should be good. So all I need to do now is just plug the point onto it and hope this thing doesn't kill our power. So I'm just going to connect the point on right here. Connect the network. There we go. It's draining 6,000 FE. But oh my god, look how fast that is going without any speed upgrades. And if I was to add efficiency and speed upgrades to every single one of these, oh my god, this could be incredibly fast. And this is only the base speed. I can add more of these things on. Let's go make a bunch of speed upgrades. How many of them are actually placed down? Well, if there's 9 here, so 9 4s are 36. So I made 36 of them. So let's go ahead and make ourselves 36 speed upgrades and 36 efficiency upgrades. Alright, that took a while, but I ran out of latex, so I can't make any more speed upgrades. But by the speed of this thing going, now we have to worry about speed upgrades for a little bit. And I'm also running out of diamonds, and we've got platinum ore chunks? Wait, what? That's just how platinum was made in this pack, but now what we can do is go ahead and actually grab ourselves an entire row of 12 of these and 12 of these, and we can go ahead and just add 2 of every one of these into each one, and this thing should go extremely fast now. Like, how fast is this going now? Oh my god, this is actually ridiculous. That's all 12 in just these ones now. So I have enough to put more energy ones in, but just look how fast this thing's actually grinding out resources. Now, if I go ahead and make like colored lenses, no wireless transmitter in. Oh no, is this thing actually sucking out all our power? I think it has. So this thing's only inputting 510, which is actually less than this thing should be making. Like if each one is making 100, oh actually that probably makes sense then. This thing is draining out all of the power that we are currently making. That probably means I need to add efficiency upgrades onto the rest of these things. Which I do have all the efficiency upgrades here. I just need to add them all in now. There we go. So all the efficiency upgrades in. It is now draining our still the same amount. But with the speed this thing is going, it looks like now that's actually getting your yellowite and uranium. We might be able to work on some maybe nuclear power now next episode. But I want to work on one other thing from Mechanism's power. I want to make a gas burning generator which will actually use potatoes to make ethanol, which would then generate up a ton of power. And we might actually have enough time to do it right now. Let's see. So if we go to our mechanism, we can see that we need to make ourselves a gas burner. So if we type in gas burner, so we need to make one of these. And if we grab ourselves a reaction chamber, so ethanol, so liquid ethylene, or it's not ethanol, it's ethylene. Now we need to make ethylene, which is a pressurized reaction chamber with hydrogen and biofuel with water. So we need a way to actually pump water into this thing, and the only way we currently have is the flopper. But if I look at a sink requires an aqueous accumulator, which we can make. Then it requires water condensators, and we need 3 pity machine frames, meaning we're going to need 3 more of these, which is more electrum. So let me just make up more electrum plates quickly. Okay, this thing is draining our power so much. I'm going to disconnect it for just a moment, just to keep everything else running. So if we go ahead and make our other pity machine frames, so throw these back in there and make them. So that's 4. So I need another 2 of them. And now we can make ourselves our sink. And I think it required a bucket of water for each one. So buckets. So 1, 2, 3. 3 buckets. I should be able to take 3 buckets out of here. There we are. So now let's make this aqueous accumulator, or sink. So sink, water condensator, 2 and 3. So I think this thing actually just passively generates power, but now that we have this, we can actually give it water to everything. And if we needed to, we can just set up an ender tank on it, which will allow us to give water to anything anywhere, so we only had to make 1 sink. So laser drills, they can go away for now, and the flux point can go away for now. So let's see, we need to make ourselves a electrolytic separator. So this requires bronze, so we need some more tin and copper. Oh, we already have some bronze. Perfect. So, electrolytic separator. So let's bookmark that. There we go. So now we can make one of these. Now we need to grab some pipe. And I'm just going to use basic mechanical pipes for now in our configurator. So config. And I want to hook this up. Let's do it up on this top up here. You know what? I'm actually going to remove this for now. And I'm going to set it up somewhere else. So it'll be easier to work with. Because I'm going to do the gas burning generators right here so I can hook it into the power of the cable right there. So let's see. Electrolytic separator is going to go right here. And I'm going to put a sink. Actually, I would put in the sink in the back. Let me actually put this over one and put the sink right here. Electrolytic separator with the pipe. And then set this guy up to extract. This will start separating hydrogen into oxygen. Now we need to use the hydrogen. So if we see pressurized reaction chamber. So it's going to require, let's see, so ethylene is hydrogen and biofuel to make ethylene. So we actually have to dump the excess oxygen that it's making. And I need to give this thing a power on the back. So this will power this. And now what we need to do is make our pressurized reaction chamber, which is going to require a dynamic tank. It's going to require 2 basic chemical tanks. And it's also going to require an enrichment chamber, which is 2 crushers, which is 2 pulverizers. Damn, that's actually a long process to make just a simple machine. So crusher, and I need actually 2 crushers. I need more machine frames. Okay, so I need to make myself another 2 pulverizers. Right, there we go. So now, crusher, I need steel casing. Actually need 2 of these, so steel casing, crusher, and then enrichment chamber, and then pressurized reaction chamber. There we go. So the pressurized reaction chamber is going to go right here. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab a hopping bonsai pot. So hopping bonsai. I need more terracotta. Oh god, I need to make some of that. You know what? Do I actually have any pots? No. Is there a botany pot that I probably don't need right now? You know, I'm going to take this crimson one. I'll work on making more terracotta later. So what I need some is, what's the best material needed for potatoes? So potatoes are grown... Oh wait, can I not grow potatoes in a botany pot? Oh, okay. Then how do I make biomass then? What is the best material for biomass? So nether wart blocks make 7. And it looks like leaves can make 2. And we are making a good surplus of leaves at the moment, so maybe I should use leaves. Yeah, maybe I'll use some leaves. Okay, so leaves. So if I look up cable, this type of cable, and I'm going to make a good bit of this because I'm going to have to run a long cable up and across into this back of this thing. So if I grab myself an exporter, construction core, exporter, put this exporter on top, and now just grab out a leaf. Here we go, we got 104,000. So leaf go in here, and we're just going to grab this cable, and I'm just going to run it down the back here. Because there's already a connection point all the way down here. I just need to run this across. So now leaves should get pumped into the top here. I just need to tell it where. So items, disconnect everything. Leaves. Oh, wait. No. Leaves have to go into a crusher first. Never mind, not this one. So I actually need to go ahead and make myself more copper gears. So 2 pulverizers. And then we're going to need ourselves another steel casing, which is another one of these steel casings. I need another machine frame, which is iron. Okay, so more iron. Get that crushed down. Okay, so machine frame. There we go. So steel casing. There we are. Crusher. Done. Now I can take this out and put this back in. Back up here. And now what I want to do is I want to put the crusher right here. Then I need to break this. And I want to do is grab my exporter. Put this on top. Put the leaf in there. This will crush it down into biomass. Then what I need to do is use my pipe. So let me grab some logistical pipe. There we go. And I want to connect this into the back. So let me turn this off on the right side. So items, no items. There we go. And then this thing is going to have items come in the back. Okay. And this is going to make a byproduct, which I'm just going to auto eject out the right. The gases. Oh yeah, this thing needs water then as well. So I'll say fluids will input the top. And the gas will input on the left. Or input on the left and output on the right into the gas burning generator, which I'll plug onto a plug, which will connect to a point. Or I'll just run a long cable. Maybe I should actually move this to the other side. Maybe I should put this thing here instead, so that it gets water in the back. Okay. Gases will input here and output there. And then we make ourselves our gas burning generator now. So we're going to need a bunch of electrolytic separators and these pitiful generators. Right, let me go ahead and make a load of these. Alright, I think I have everything now to make one gas burning generator. Yes, we do. Alright, so I'm going back up here. And this thing is completely full of hydrogen. But this pipe now should be filling up with hydrogen, which I think it is. This guy has made a entire stack of them. I've rerouted everything so the power's going in there. So gas burner generator is going to be hooked up right here. And actually, I'm going to turn it one more. So I'm going to face it this way. So the green is the output of the power. So let's grab some cable. And I'm going to connect this up right here. Like that. And then what I need to do is grab my pressurized pipe. So pressurized pipe. And I need my logistical transporters. Oh wait, I've already have it connected up. All right, so in here, I want to say auto eject on. So this will send it out into here. This will then slowly turn it into a HDV pellet or a substrate, which will then produce ethylene. Then what I want to do is grab this here, which will then pump the ethylene out into this gas burner, which will then generate a ton of energy. So this thing is currently inputting, and we go back to there. So it's inputting 2,000 instead of only 500. So you can see this thing is burning and it's producing 1,600 to 2,000 FE, which is actually really, really good. Now, I just want to grab myself a drawer. And I want to stick it on the front right here. Because I think I have this thing set up to auto-eject items, which is the substrate it's making into this thing. And we can actually use this substrate later on now in the future to make HDE pellets, which is basically plastic that we're going to need later on for making all the other advanced mechanism things. For instance, making this mecha suit. And even making some of the nuclear reactor stuff, which is a solar neutron activator. So that will be very, very important now in the future. Now, the last thing I want to do is quickly make myself a gas upgrade, which will actually increase the efficiency of this thing using gas. So, wait, can I not actually put this in? Oh, wait, this thing does not support it. Does this thing support the gas? No, it doesn't. Oh, I thought this thing actually could use a gas upgrade. Or maybe it's the actual purification chamber when turning ores into 3 times. that it requires a gas upgrade. Okay, well, the other way then, we can just make ourselves grab some gold dust. So 8, 8 and 8 and 8. This will make us speed upgrades. And if we look at energy upgrades, which I think is just osmium. Oh, this is the energy upgrade. Osmium is the speed upgrade. So 1, 2, 3. Oh, we're out of them now. But what I can do is I can add efficiency upgrades onto this. Efficiency upgrades onto this one. Efficiency upgrades on this one. And I think efficiency upgrades on this. Nope, just those 3? Okay. And I'll grab the speed upgrades. Put it on here. Speed upgrades. I'll go on here. And then speed upgrades on the back here. So this will crush it down faster. This thing will produce oxygen and hydrogen way more faster. And this guy will burn through the biofuel way faster. Now, what I want to do is I want to upgrade this guy one more. So I need an installer. So let's grab ourselves a basic tier installer. And then an advanced installer. Okay, I don't have that. But upgrades this guy and turn on auto sort. And he will now produce about 6 of it every time. Yeah, so this thing is producing quite a lot of ethylene. So we don't actually have to worry. This thing's completely full already. Now, if we grab ourselves another point. There we are. And hook it back up over here. This thing should be perfect to stay running constantly. You can see it's draining about 5,000, nearly 6,000 FE. Which is actually more than this thing's actually able to support. So maybe this isn't enough to keep the thing running. Or maybe it is. This cable doesn't seem to be dropping in power. It's 608. Let's see. We're outputting and we're inputting. Okay, we're inputting as much as we're outputting. And I think this guy's actually generating... Oh, he's actually generating just as much. Actually, we're generating more than we're actually using over here. Oh, this is actually perfect then. This thing is just going to be filling up so fast. And when we get enough latex, when I set it back up, I might actually use the compact machine we have there to set up a gigantic latex farm. Oh, that actually could be a good idea. But yeah, now we've got ourselves an extremely fast ore miner. And I can definitely add more of these on. I'll just wait until later on when we have a better area to do this. And now we've upgraded our power to generate way more than we ever were before. So, I'm getting it there. Hope you all enjoyed. And if you did, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe if you're new. Hope to see you on the next episode. So without further ado, goodbye.